welcome to the Q Factor. I'm waving with both hands because I want to say hello to everyone. I don't know why I grabbed my paintbrushes, but I did. Today we are doing about it did the thing. Today we're going to be doing about common autism myths, and also you can still ask me questions. Don't worry about that. I'm just doing this so I have time to answer questions, and also so I don't bore everyone away while I wait for questions. Wait, those are the same things. The first myth is that only boys are autistic, which, look at me. I am obviously 100% completely male. But nah. I can kind of understand where this myth came from, as autistic girls tend to show different symptoms to autistic boys, since a lot of them learn how to mask their differences and act, well, normal is the only correct word I can think of there. Pardon me. Can you think of a better word than normal?
To fit in and...
Yeah, to fit in. But obviously not all girls are like that, and some boys do that too. Since that's the wrong button because it didn't let me click on this. Look at me. I act totally normal. I act totally normal, which is why I have no interest in anything normal. And also, I'm not like other girls. Nah, I'm just kidding. Like, most of the people who say that are just like, I'm not like other girls. I play video games and don't act feminine, because being feminine is obviously the worst thing, while other girls do feminine things, which obviously makes them anti-feminist, despite the fact that feminism is about choice. And that's a completely unrelated tangent, my apologies. And that's not scrolling down. But yeah, obviously not only boys are autistic. We know that a lot better now. I mean, like, because, look at me, I'm not a boy. I'm not a boy because I identify as a girl. Then again, some people can identify as a girl or a boy, and that's a tangent that has nothing to do with this. Well, it might have something to do with this, but only tangentially. The number 2 myth, not as in like the second most amazing myth, it's the myths that are wrong, that's why they're myths, is that people with autism don't want friends. Which, who doesn't want friends? Friends are amazing. We want friends just like everyone else. I have the best friend in the universe. Her name's Amy. She's really wonderful. But if I didn't want friends, I wouldn't be friends with her, and she wouldn't be friends with me because she's also autistic. And I wouldn't be friends with Mum and Dad and Joe, and I wouldn't be friends with Star or Roxy. And we all know that's not true because I am friends with them, and Star's just making me the cutest face like every single face she does, and that's a completely unrelated tangent. Myth number 3 is that people with autism lack empathy, which is wrong. I empathise with people sometimes. It's a bit difficult for me to try and imagine myself in other people's shoes, but that doesn't mean I don't have empathy. I remember when bad stuff happens, I think of what if it happened to Joe, and it always makes me feel really sad. And that's empathy, I think. Unless that's a different concept that's similar. Is that empathy, or am I thinking of a different concept? Yeah, it's empathy. So yes, unless I am somehow not autistic despite being autistic, this is obviously a false myth. And I mean, like, a lot of you are autistic, and some of you aren't, and you're the relative of autistic people, but a lot of you are autistic and you obviously know all these things are false, but it's still good to elaborate on reasons that they are false, because some people might still believe them. Myth number 4 is that autistic people can't fall in love. While autistic people do seem to have a higher rate of asexuality, that's only like not a fact or a statistic or anything. What's the word for something that's only by experience? I forgot it. Anecdotal evidence, I think it is.
Well, I've never got that.
But yeah, it's only anecdotal. I'm probably pronouncing that wrong. The thingy where you see something and it's true by your experience, but it could be completely wrong and just you are a fluke. But not a flake, because if you were a flake, someone would have ate you, because you'd be delicious. But yeah, autistic people can fall in love. Autistic people have children. So if they can't fall in love, why would they have children? Well, I mean, like, you can have children without falling in love, but most people who have children have fallen in love with someone and either adopt a child or have a child in the, like, natural way. Like, I'm not saying that adopting someone is unnatural, because people have been doing that since the beginning of time. Like, since the beginning of time where people were like, oh no, this kid's mum and dad died and it won't have any parents, and I am not married, so I shall adopt this child and they will be my child. And myth number 5 and final is that autism is caused by bad parenting, which is like saying that like pneumonia is caused by bad parenting, or schizophrenia is caused by bad parenting. It's just wrong. Doesn't make any sense. I have the best mum and dad in the universe ever possible, and I still have autism. If this logic is true, then I would be the most mentally adjusted person in the universe, and I don't know, would cure every bad thing of society by my with my mental stability being so great, because my parents are so amazing. And do I have any questions? No. Yay. Are there any questions that I've had in episodes that I haven't managed to answer yet because they were done right as I was turning it off? Or I just missed them?
Yeah. People have said hello though, just so you know.
I know, I just can't really do much without answering questions.
But you could say hello to the people. I do have a question here.
Hello Craig and hello Emma.
And I'm going to post this now. I thought I could post a screenshot, but it's not letting me.
Just tell me the question then.
Okay. So, the question is, can an autistic child be expected to apologise for something that happened 3 weeks ago and didn't even really realise what had happened or what he said was wrong?
You can get them to apologise probably, but they might not. Again, if they don't realise what's wrong, they're really just saying sorry and not meaning it.
Yeah, and
well, it could be good to make the other person feel better. You should probably explain what they did was wrong and why. Because if you don't, they won't understand why what they did was wrong. If that makes any sense, I might not.
So if you'd done something wrong 3 weeks ago and you didn't even know you did anything wrong,
you'd be very confused.
Very confused, wouldn't you?
Yeah. Who was that question by?
That question was by Craig.
Craig Hopwood. He's in this video then. Well, he's not in this video. I'm in this video. But I don't think Craig Hopwood is in this video unless he's in the window. No, he isn't. Thanks, Anne-Marie. You have 2 names in one. That's kind of cool. I am eating it wrong. That's not really funny and I hurt my chin. I shouldn't do that. Anything else I can answer? Do you think a lot of girls go undiagnosed? You could have just asked me that and not put it in the chat.
I don't like my voice, though. I prefer to type.
I think your voice is beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I can understand that. I prefer to communicate through typing mechanisms and talking in person to person.
Plus, it's your video, and I like you to do the video and me to stay out of it as best I can.
Okay. It's weird because I'm squidging this against me, but it looks like I should be squidging it against me on this side, but it isn't. It's on this side because it's mirrored. That's just really weird for me. Do you think a lot of girls go undiagnosed? Yes, for the reasons I said earlier, because many girls, because society says that they should interact with people, they learn better to mask it, but that isn't a good thing because it means that their stresses would probably be more because they'd have to keep up a mask.
So, do you think that you acted like a typical girl on the spectrum? Did you mask things?
No. I mean, like, a typical person, there's all one person who's exactly typical. Exactly one person. Thanks, Jamie, for your answer. You're welcome. And there's still probably some, like, doctors who still believe that women can't get autism. And I don't know why they would believe that, but there's probably some.
Okay,
I'm doing weird things with my arm for some reason.
I'm going to ask you a question not on there, because I prefer to type it.
Okay. I'm just making weird faces for some reason. Do you prefer to say that you have autism or that you are autistic? Neither really, I don't particularly mind. I'm autistic and I have autism. I don't really see a difference between them.
So you wouldn't be offended if somebody said you're autistic? Or somebody said you have autism?
No.
Some people do get offended by how it's worded.
That's okay as long as they communicate why they feel like that and don't get angry at someone if they do it on accident. If they do it on purpose, that's very mean though.
Yeah.
Well, I know, like, not saying the words on purpose, but saying the words to offend on purpose.
Yeah.
I don't think people say words not on purpose except me because I have no ability to words. I don't know why I have a paintbrush. I don't know, I guess I just like how it feels. It's like getting putting on eyeshadow. How has half term been? Good, but I'm really excited to go back to school. I got 6 new albums. 6. I'm counting this as a finger. And they are amazing. I shouldn't chew on this. But this is accurate to what this is about. Talk to me, because that's the entire purpose of this. And I've had lots of fun. I was on The Sims and I ended up making a household of like 6 toddlers, and it was way too much, especially because it was on The Sims 4 and toddlers apparently can't move upstairs, which meant my entire house was poorly designed, and they ended up messing up the entire house because they had nothing fun to do. Yay! And essentially, don't let me take care of children. That is what you would learn if you watch me play The Sims. Would people let you show them The Sims on another video? I don't know, because I'm not people. Well, I mean, I am exactly one person, so I'm not a people. Okay, I'll ask, would people like you to show them The Sims on another video? Is that a proper ask?
Or you could say, would you like me to show... Would you like me to show you The Sims on another video?
Would you like me to show you The Sims on another video?
We will see.
Do people expect what you are emotional? I'm not an emotional, says. I know what you mean, what you're instead of what you are emotional. It's just, I am apparently incredibly pedantic about grammar, but I'd say yes, but I keep forgetting. I keep forgetting my Chewy gems because I am the most forgetful girl in the universe. Once I chewed up my arm because I was stressed and didn't have my Chewy gem. It made pretty patterns. Does drawing help you when you feel anxious? Yes, it really does. I love drawing. It's one of my favourite things to do. I have a new drawing tablet. I've only done one drawing on it yet because it took a while to set up because it wouldn't let me use the drawing software, which is exactly great when I have exactly zero drawing software on my computer currently. But I really like it. The only drawing I did was awful because I had no idea how to use both the drawing pad and the drawing software, but I think I'm getting a bit more used to it. Do you find that school is helpful? Of course it is. I love school and it teaches me so many things, even though I can't do humanities because it's very loud, and that means I can't do history, which is my favourite subject that isn't art. Or English when we get to do creative writing. I love doing creative writing. I did creative writing on English. I don't know if it was this week or last week. Well, you know what I mean by this week or last week.
Yeah.
Last week at term, or last week at term. We did some creative writing. We had to do a short story with words in a certain order. And that was fun. Are you ready for school tomorrow and seeing some of our friends?
I think it's some of your friends.
I was confused where's friends all the time. Oh, I'm excited that I don't actually do school tomorrow because, you know, journey for 4 hours equals too tired for school. At least for me, and I am the most tired girl in the world. That's just a fact. I'm not even joking, that is a fact for me.
Did you answer Emma's question? Because I was busy.
Do you find that school is helpful? I said, yes, I love school, but I can't do humanities.
Because I went to find, there was a question on YouTube about how you deal with meltdowns when you're out and about, remember?
Yeah. I'm poking myself with this.
So how do you deal with meltdowns when you're out and about?
Just listening to music, talking to you. The same things I do when I have meltdowns in the house or at school. I can't talk to you there, but I can talk to my teaching assistants or the ladies in the unit. Oh, that's great, thank. I know you mean thanks, I just am overly pedantic. I was pretending to smoke a cigar. I'm so mature looking because I'm pretending to give myself lung cancer. See, it's funny because smoking is very dangerous. Ha ha ha. That's not funny. Dead people aren't funny. What are your thoughts on smoking? You shouldn't do it because it will kill you, and I don't want you to be dead. Unless you are a terrorist, then smoke all you like. That was probably an emotional reaction
to what's been happening.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's not been nice.
Smiling because it's better than crying.
Do you feel sad?
Yes.
They're doing the concert tonight.
It's really good. If you don't know what we're talking about, after the Manchester terror attack, Ariana Grande and some other people that are musicians, I don't know who because I don't musician, are doing a concert and to raise funds for the Manchester victims. In is it Manchester? Or is
Yeah, it's called the One Love concert, I think.
And that's really good of them. And it's amazing how it got all done so quickly. And what time is it? Oh no, we only have 40 minutes till I'm not allowed to speak anymore.
Well, I don't think there's any more questions anyway.
No. There's 16 people watching me like creepy people from a window. Nah, creepy people from a window aren't getting consent, and that's why they're being creepy. Else they'd just be normal people at a window.
Are you just going to sit there quietly then?
I was just looking to see if there are any more questions. And I got distracted by this beautiful paintbrush.
What do you like about that paintbrush?
I just like how it feels. It wouldn't be any good for watercolours because it's too big.
You just use it for a sensory toy.
That's what I'm using it for. I'm dying from lung cancer. I mean, I'm not actually dying from lung cancer, probably. Because I don't have any symptoms of lung cancer, probably. I don't know, I haven't looked up symptoms of lung cancer, but I don't think I would have lung cancer. Because I am baby, and baby have less diseases because they have not lived. What's your favourite Chewy Gen product? These. Unless you didn't actually mean Chewy Gen and you meant Chewy Gen, which I have no knowledge about. I probably have like a stupid sounding voice to you because I always sound stupid to me when I hear myself in video playback. But that's probably just me being overly critical of myself because people tend to be overly critical of themselves. I have a paintbrush on my face.
But I didn't know the Emoji Chew was your favourite.
Yeah, because it's a bracelet and also it's got green on it.
I thought your favourite was the Miller Heart.
I don't think I even have a Miller Heart right now.
No, you don't right now. It's upstairs with all your other ones.
Yep. I have a plastic eye. Oh no, ow my eye, it's got a paintbrush in it. You have a lovely voice. Thank you. I should probably end this because I'm just doing silly stuff and there's nothing for me to talk about. Unless there is something that you would like me to talk about.
Maybe you could ask what they would like you to talk about next week.
What would you like me to talk about next week?
And you literally have an opinion on, like, is it literally or figuratively? I always get it wrong. You have an opinion on pretty much everything, don't you?
Literally is when you mean something is actually happening, and figuratively if you mean something's happening in a metaphorical sense.
I always say literally in the wrong sense. Yeah, so maybe if anybody has any ideas of what you could talk about next week, they could get in touch.
Okay.
You're very knowledgeable.
Yeah.
Okay then?
Yeah.
We're going to get ready for school in the morning.
Yeah.
We're going to say bye.
See you next week. Bye bye, says the icon for this.